Hello. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this lovely uh, New England winter day. Hope everyone is doing well. We're gonna let this play for a bit. Let people trickle in. I don't know why there's a loose folder here. Ah. Guys, it's the classic it wouldn't be a stream without this for some reason immediately breaking upon. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why. I think every time I can start this stream, it won't immediately break that, but here we are. Oh, my keyboard is dying too. This is good. We'll figure that out if it happens. Boom, boom. We'll put the combined chat over there just for now. Oh yes, I have chat combined. I don't know if chat can't talk to each other currently. That was another step in the process that I need to do. It will go on to the long list of things I need to do. Oh yeah. Can I fix that now? Boom, 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 boom. Da, da, boom. Oh, cool. Sorry, guys. Just making last minute adjustments like always. Alright. I think we're gonna just start with the day. So normally we start the day off by using the Ranger Report weather, because we haven't used this one yet. It's been a while. We will talk about some of the reasons why I was absent during the news section, which we'll do probably about halfway through when I feel like I need a little bit of a break from just gaming. But because we are starting day 4, which starts the main plot, I want to keep the weather the same, as well as the Ranger Report seems to tie into another thing that we'll talk about. Ties into the incandescent sky event that we will talk about during the news section. So, for those reasons, we will be just starting off as normal. I'm gonna keep the music. I think. Yeah, I think I like the music. It will help with like some of the empty space that will come from me concentrating on the game. So last session we unlocked the Ranger badge and Sil sketchbook, but we fatigued out, so we didn't get to camp, so we don't get to make any changes to our Ranger deck. Oh. Okay, hold on. Our card camera is... Oh, oops, I didn't mean to hit the... Dude, Man, I've never had this much of a struggle with a camera before. Oh, cool, we're back. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again randomly. But yeah, as I said, normally we would use the Ranger Report one. We didn't. We got some unlocks, but we can't use them because we fatigued out. But we didn't injure out, so we don't have to put in a lingering injury card. I don't have lingering injury. Oh, don't make noise. One moment. Again. Alright, hopefully that won't... Okay, cool. We got rid of that noise. We got rid of that noise. Yeah. I don't... Now am I speaking? Okay. Sorry, things are just like... We're gonna move the mic up. I would like... There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, we don't have lingering injury. Mission add archaeology. It already shows up, but that is incorrect. That's because it doesn't clear. But we do have archaeology. We probably will get more. Is this not auto-focusing? Nope, that's darkness. Oh, does it not? Does it only display outwards if it's movie? Oh! I'm seeing several things that are just going to be catastrophes if I don't fix right now. One, my camera. It's not displaying anymore. What is going? Okay. What is? Come on. All right. There we go. Ah. We're just gonna move this menu focus. We might punch in a little bit and then try and focus a little bit better. Yeah, I did some rearranging. I made the camera taller, which will hopefully help with some stuff. And I tried to fix the lighting the best I could. I think it's more blown out than normal. But I think I can, I think after some adjustments, this will be better. Yeah, we'll get this more fixed. All right. Well, that was a lot of time on fixing. We'll add a stream marker there for actual start. All right. Quickly to go over what we talked about during the technical difficulties portion of the stream. One, we are using the downpour for the beginning of the session instead of what we would normally do, which would be Ranger reports. Ranger report we'll use next week, as that will be, it will still be in effect on next Saturday, because Saturday will be now the time slot. I don't think I actually mentioned that. On top of the Ranger report is tied to an event that will, the incandescent event, or it appears to be, and we'll talk about incandescent sky event, which we'll talk about during the news section. And that last week we got some Ranger rewards, but we fatigued out. YouTube chat might not have seen that. Well, they would have seen that portion. YouTube chat might not know there was a stream because we only streamed for 45 minutes, because I didn't realize that if you schedule a stream, you have to then stream to YouTube, then hit start stream on YouTube. Which is a little weird because you don't have to do that if you don't schedule the stream. So I was a little confused. But yes, there was a day 3. This is day 4. This is the start of the actual kind of plot, which is why I want to use the downpour. We injured out, so we're still at the Watcher's Rock. But we didn't injure out. We fatigued out, we didn't injure out. So we're at the Watcher's Rock, but we do not have to add lingering injury, which is a card that states fatiguing 2. When you draw this card, attach it to your roll. We can do a fit test for its fit plus reason. Fit plus reason and that would let us treat it and add it back to our collection. All right. We're going to play a bit, and then we'll go into the personal news section. Or not personal news, the news section. We'll talk about some personal news as well. Okay. But with that, we should just start. I'm just adjusting everything to fit more. So we'll start by drawing our 6 cards. I hope everyone's had a good day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a survey. Oh, we have a surveyed land. A enthusiastic. Follow in footsteps. Perceptive. Another perceptive. And homeward bound. All right. All right. So with this, I don't think I need 2 perceptives. We don't have a feature, but homeward bound kind of is useful because of obstacles. But so isn't footsteps. I think I'd rather follow the footsteps and get homeward bound later, because following your footsteps is kind of more not free, but like I don't have to remove the progress from a being. Surveyed land is nice because it can reduce the presence on features, and with our role voice of elders, we can spend an energy and exhaust to add a counter to survey the land because it is an aid card. Yeah. I think I keep enthusiastic and then perceptive because they're both good for travel icons, and I don't necessarily think the deck has that many. We could look at Ranger DB for the breakdown, I believe. Yeah, we have 8. We have only 8 cards that have that icon out of 40. Our 2 highest are connections of 12 cards and conflict with 12 cards. Shout out Ranger DB if you've never used it before. I can pull it up. It's a website that is a deck builder. It is also it is also where I keep our campaign track for this campaign. So we can see that we've stood up to Cal, witnessed a masterpiece, erect a mighty statue. We have these reward cards. Nothing removed, and 2 missions. Well, 1 current mission we've completed. Biscuit delivery. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, it's a sick soundtrack. And then we draw a intention translator, which lets us better connect, which we really didn't need more ways to connect, but it's good. And then a parapet whistle, which can avoid injuries from beings, right? Yeah, by a predator specifically, not a being. Let's just shuffle this up. Oh my god, did the... I... I can't possibly figure out how to help this camera. I think it's the cam link is just being dumb. But I'm pretty sure it's the only device on my USB 3 hub, so this should work without a hitch. We're gonna check that. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna mark this again as... as was... Oh, you can just see why. As was assumed, it is the only thing on my USB-C hub. I have no idea why this keeps doing this. Alright, well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that a bit more. But yes, I got the parapet and the attention, and I've shuffled the deck. But we'll shuffle it again. If this kind of breaks more often, we might just not do day 4. I don't have a backup plan, but I might just pop in here, talk about the events that are going on, the things I want to shout at, and then head off. But hopefully this will be nice. Hopefully it will play nice. Okay, so that's... This is no, this is the same thing. Where's our... Okay. Alright, Watcher's Rock tells us to lead ranger will draw a path card, and then the basic rules say that we draw a path card. Archaeology is about clearing ruins. We have a feature, a flora, food, a typtifolium, and then a skittering opalin, a predator spider, arachnid spider. Looks very spider-like. The skitterish will only give injuries if I have 3 or more fatigue. But kind of with this in mind, I know that the last time we played, I fatigued out because of an injury. So we will actually spend one to play the Parapus almost immediately. I've also somehow given myself less gaming space. We will fix that. We'll fix that. There's still some growing pains. We're going to play a Paratipus whistle. It comes in with 3 calls on it. And then I'm also going to play a intention translator that comes in with 3 charges as well. Then I'm going to try and connect with the spider using the translator. We're currently putting in 4 effort because of the translator. I don't want to use enthusiastic because I'd actually like to use it to traverse, because that's actually our worst thing. So we have 4 effort. We'll go to 5 effort with a sun. Sun will discard a rain and then suffer a fatigue. From down. I don't have weather cards. Cool. Sun, there is no web wall. Exhaust this being, search the path deck, and discard for a web wall and put into place. We'll put a web wall from here. Web wall is a feature, hazard, and obstacle with 1 presence. And it kind of hurts. I guess it doesn't hurt. If you get stuck to it, you can't be moved, and progress can't be added to this feature, so you have to kind of tear it apart using its ability. Alright. So we'll put 5 here. I could have followed through the footsteps to put stuff on typtifolium, but this doesn't really hurt me, and I don't think I can put it here because I think this happens and then I'm past. Oh, hi, Dar. I love the web wall thematically. Oh, the web wall is great. I love the fact that the spider appears and then there's a web wall. How's it going? We haven't shouted out anything yet, but I don't know if you've noticed, but actually, can I tell what chat you're from? Oh, you're on Twitch. Okay. I was gonna say in YouTube we put your the podcast in the I say we. I put your podcast in the description in the YouTube video in the YouTube stream. It was a good listen. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna talk about it at some point. We're gonna get into a new section because my camera keeps messing up and I'm getting aggravated with it. So at some point, it's gonna stop, and then we're gonna talk about the news, and then I'm gonna fix it. But yeah. So, anyways, we connected with the spider a little bit. We put 5 of the 7 it needs. I really need to get around to actually scanning the things. I can put survey the land, which would make web wall 0, but that seems like a massive waste. I can try and traverse the web wall. Oh, I can actually just try and pull it apart. Or I could wait for follow my footsteps. I can just try and pull it apart, right? It's kind of risky. If I fail, I get stuck to it, but and then I can't put progress on it. We can pluck. We can try and pluck. We add damage to the triptifolium. They are definitely English majors. The people who made this game are definitely English majors. It feels like half the time. I'm reading a word. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of know trepta, but never would I call something treptifolium. We can try and pluck it. That's not a bad idea. There's no downsides to it, but I won't have an extra energy to add to an aid card. We can try and traverse the web wall, but I'd rather keep the... I love triptifolium. It's very cute. I switched to YouTube because YouTube is being weird on my Twitch. Okay, to be fair, Twitch is just weird. I only simulcast because people have a preferred thing. Some people have Nitro, so they prefer the ad-free existence on Twitch. Some people use ad blocker or YouTube Premium and prefer YouTube. Or then weirdos like the other alternatives, and I'm not gonna switch to another alternative between the two big ones. Oh, I kind of want. Did you use the? Did you use the soundtrack for the music in the podcast? I know now we're talking about the thing we haven't talked about yet, but I was hearing the music. I was like, is this just from the soundtrack? I own the soundtrack. I have the digital version. I just haven't listened to it because I've been waiting for the vinyl because I want to listen to it on vinyl first. So I've heard I've heard the few songs that are free on Spotify, but it's been a while, so I'm gonna try to pluck this. I've been just sitting around goofing off. Difficulty is 1 because it doesn't have a difficulty. -2. Okay, so I fail. Nothing bad happens from the fail, but then we'll do effects. We'll lose 1 range, suffer 1 fatigue. This is exhausted, so it doesn't do anything, and nothing else has it. And it has the shuffle icon. Oh no, upbeat. Okay. No, that's fine. I was like, I don't think it was, but then I was like, I haven't listened to all of it, so I could have missed out. Upbeat. Good to know. I used to pay Monster Cat, was it? But I've just been using. Oh, we are. Oh, we moved on to lo-fi. I don't think lo-fi is free. All right. Oh, we played a lot of. Okay. Sorry about that. I was like listening to music and I was like, wait, we've definitely passed the free Ludwig stuff. So let's not play copyrighted music. Oh my god, did the camera what is going on? I'm gonna freak out. Are you gonna switch the port? Alright. Well, we're in it now. We're gonna talk about the news. Alright. So we're gonna talk about sort of the news while I avoid putting my fist through my computer for a little bit. Who crashing out? That's her evil Andre. You know what? Andre, shout out to Andre from the Metropole Grid. He's actually kind of the main inspiration for me even doing this. It's for evil. I'm gonna crash out though. Like, here's the problem. Andre doesn't crash out. It doesn't is for evil Andre because he's a Canadian. I'm American. I'll crash out on the smallest things. Anyways, we should talk about the Incandescent Sky event only because cooperative events that sees meteors streaking through the sky and crashing onto the ground, igniting fires that spread throughout the valley. You and the Rangers will split into separate patrols and strategically spread across the valley and put out the fires. Tackle crises investigates the fire's true nature. Patrols can aid one another in various ways, so be sure to work together. So, this is from their first multi-table epic event created by Maxine Newman, who I have heard has worked on a lot of these, probably from her previous work with. Oh, I also wish I could go to this. I have been thinking about going to this, but I just financially does not make sense. I have to fly to Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota. And the flight tickets were like, even like when they announced this in December, so like 2 months out, the tickets to fly for me were like $400. So I was like, I can't do this. Now, the reason I want to bring this up is, hey, I've heard Maxine has worked on these, I believe, with her previous work with Arkham Horror, would be my assumption. Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. Minnesota. I haven't played any epic adventures in any basically in any card game. I've played them in tabletop RPGs, so I get the vibe. But I thought this was interesting. Because if people should go if they can, it is at Con of the North. There are 13 tickets left as of time of streaming. She's done great things with Arkham. Okay. I've never played the epic versions of the Arkham Knight stuff, so I've played the I've just played the scenarios mostly solo, which is why I don't play Arkham that much anymore. Because I think you mentioned it, and we'll talk about my thoughts on that in a moment. But yeah, I think Arkham alone is way worse than with people. But yeah, there's 13 tickets. It's at Con of the North, which is in. I just had it, Bloomington, Minnesota. It's on Sunday, so it'll be the February 15th at 1 Chicago time. The reason I'm bringing this up is because it's really interesting that it's talking about all of these meteors flying around, because this week's Rangers report is another thunderous boom shook the valley as a meteor struck near the meadows. Wildfires are spreading across the grasslands and sending more antelope herds fleeing each day. So they are definitely setting up for incandescent sky. So I'm wondering what the Ranger report will look like on the week of the event. Or 2 weeks of the event? Yeah, they're 2-week Ranger reports. Yeah, I wish I could go. They did. Should have pulled this up, but I did see talks that they are planning to bring this same event to more places. They're just testing it first here. So hopefully that means that the reward cards won't be impossible to get later, because participants will receive unique rewards. So hopefully they are planning to bring this more places, so these reward cards aren't just like locked. Like, I think it's cool that you have to go and play the event, but so long as the event is reachable. That's more my thought. I wanted to go to this, but it just doesn't make sense for me financially right now to go. But if it comes out more this way, or if it goes to another con and finances change a little bit, I will definitely try and go to this event if they run it again. The other thing I was gonna shout out was... The other thing I planned to shout out was Dar in chat has a podcast called Echoes from the Valley. They released... I'm glad I have written notes. Yep, they released episode 1, From Grim to Theo Delightful. Give it a listen. It's 37 minutes. It was perfect. Wonderful. They talk about the Incandescent Sky as well event, and that's where I found it. That's where I heard that Maxine had actually designed some of the Arkham ones. They also talk about their move from Arkham Horror to Earthborne Rangers, and I have a very similar thing where Arkham was my... Yeah, no problem. To be fair, you put a lot more effort into the podcast than I would into this stream, so yeah, it's great. I love this. It was a fantastic listen. They talk about their journey from Arkham to Earthborne Rangers, and at some point maybe I'll like to talk about my transition from several card games to where I am now, where I play Earthborne Rangers on stream. I play Marvel Champions a lot solo because I find I can... Arkham feels like I need to Earthborne Rangers feels like I need to at least put like an hour or two set aside to play this game, especially even like not on stream, like even stream, because I ramble a lot, where this episode will probably be like 4 hours. But even without that, it probably is about 2 hours because I really want to absorb everything that's going on. So I tend to play a lot more Marvel Champions alone because I can play them in about 30 minutes, 30 to 40-minute intervals, sometimes 15. But for Earthborne Rangers, I really like to absorb everything. And then Arkham, uh, Arkham just I can't play it solo. So like if I'm playing Arkham, it has to be with at least one other person, which like I do sometimes play, but like a lot of my friends prefer to play Earthborne Rangers. So now Earthborne Rangers has taken the place of Arkham, so it's kind of awkward. And then otherwise, I play competitive Netrunner, which I wanted to shout out that I will be at a. Well, yeah, I will be at this Netrunner event tomorrow. I just wanted to shout out for any Netrunner heads in in the New England region. We are doing a double G and K, or I mean Neon Static is hosting. Yeah. No, when you mentioned Neon Static, it was really the first time you came into my chat. It was really funny because I was like, "Wait, I play with this. I live near them." Yeah, I'm playing in this. The IRL Netrunner community is a wild place. I always recommend. You can always try starting one up. But yeah, just wanted to shout this one out. What is this for? Oh, this is for the. We'll ignore that. That is for the event that I signed up for to play and then didn't play. Oh, I forgot to read 1.0.4. Silly me. I was so excited to start playing, that I forgot that I need to read the whole thing. Oh yeah, because I gain a mission. You wake up in the morning to a dark sky thick with clouds. Rain is falling over the head of the valley in thick sheets, and the creek near your camp has spilled over its banks. Before you finish packing, a familiar figure approaches the camp. It's Cal Ivor. Make haste, he calls. Areas southeast of Lone Tree are flooding. It was that ridiculous shaper come to water the hanging gardens. Instead, he created an entire storm front. Other Thresh is sending teams across the upper valley to rescue rescue and relief efforts. You must go to White Sky, Kobo's Markets, and Golden Shores. If you can make it in time, make sure everyone is safe, then provide whatever aid you can. This could have been avoided, Cal says, mostly to himself. He looks down the trail directions to the Lone Tree. Back to you. I would accompany you, but Calypso and I have tasked with finding Ale. Maybe he can fix the mess that he's created and put a stop to this rain. You're on your own. Good luck. You're gonna need it. As if on cue, a peal of thunder rattles the air. Gain the Rising Water mission. You have to move fast. 2 days from now. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. 94.2. Just for reference, we're here. We're in Watcher Rock. I have to go all the way back up. Well, that's my burden to bear. Yeah, also, Cal Everett found me and then went, yeah, you need to go fix this. I'm like, well, I know where Ale is. You leave me alone. Uh, oh yeah. And we gain mission add rising waters. Well, why is my rising waters like that? All the way down. Yeah, Mound of the Navigator. Yeah, no. We're gonna go back. We're gonna try to go back up. We can also kind of clean it up. And I know where we have to be. Oh yeah, that's right. We aren't playing because I was having a camera issue, weren't we? Wait, what? There's two. Why do I have two Firefox? Okay. What is going on? Why do you keep turning my camera back on? Okay, there we go. No, we're back. I've given my camera its own USB C or 3 hub. Just does not work. This is so weird because I've streamed off of a laptop with this setup before and it's worked way better than with my own desktop. Well, maybe I'll go back to the laptop. Like I've streamed from hotel rooms with less problems than here. Sorry. Why am I... Okay, we get this and we pull up Ranger cards so I can type in cards. It's failed again. What is going on? Are we struggling? My CPU is mostly snoozing. Okay. Nope. That is the wrong one. I don't think it's my camera. Alright. I need to be right back, camera. Alright. Hold on, is my mic back? Okay. My mic is back. Well, hello. We're gonna try this. Alright. So I've swapped to the only other USB 3 USB 3 hub I have. Hopefully this will work. Has the missions been rotating? Okay. We'll check on and see if the missions are rotating. Oh, I do need to gain the rising water. So this whole day has been kind of goofed. Because I think rising water actually has things that fire. Oh. I don't think it would have fired once, so we're good. For what it's worth, I feel like I've heard too many Windows okay. That's because Windows was not designed properly. But I don't want to run Linux because I deal with Linux for work. That being said, I probably will at some point, but a lot of the like it's like a huge pain for me to have to reinstall. It's a real pain that I have to reset up a bunch of stuff, and there are things that I need that run on Windows only, which I could do on a VM, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe at some point. I still haven't even scanned all of the cards I want to. Oh right, I failed to pluck. Oh, this is my fatigue stack. Okay. I can try and do the web wall. It's difficulty 1 though. This would be really bad if I already got a. I could just try to pull it apart. If I try to pull it apart and fail, I can't really go back. I can tap this, spend this. We'll just gain one more in the translator. We'll just use Fall in the Footsteps to clear the web wall. Because that makes way more sense. Alright, we're gonna... Perfect. We're just changing up the sound a little bit. I found free lo-fi beats. Oh, if I hit the table, the whole thing shakes. That's bad. Yeah. So we'll draw a card. We refresh everything. We'll draw a card. We draw a path card. The path card is Calypsa. Mentor. She's hanging around a field talking with Cal Ivor, which she should be helping people rescue, but we won't be too upset that she's here. Oh, we got Oru the sheepdog in our hand. It's actually not the worst thing. We can clear that. We probably won't put him out this turn because I want to connect. I'm gonna try to connect with the spider again. We're gonna commit 3 effort. We'll actually keep one back. We'll commit 3 effort like this. So that way we just can't fail. We'll put 2 counters on it. And then when we do that, we'll follow in the footsteps, put 2 progress counters on web ball, clearing both of them. Then we'll fire nothing. And then we'll... Oh, right. We're going to try 3. It's not a guaranteed success, but I'd have to draw a -2 to fail. And at this point, I will cry. I'm going to crash out. Does the universe just not... What? What? I take an injury. I lose my fatigue stack. If I just cheat, does that work? Chat. Oh my god. Oh. Rising Waters is so small. Okay, I'll fix that too. Chat, what have I done wrong? Why is the universe mad at me? What is this terrible RNG? So we take one injury, we do this. We suffer a fatigue. We shuffle. Am I just gonna be stuck at Watcher's Rock forever? Like, I think if I'm stuck in Watcher's Rock, I'm going to have to recruit another ranger. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? I committed this for a test to travel. And then drew that. You can watch the last 5 minutes of me just. There's a really funny clip where I just pull down, and you can see my terrible hair. Ugh. So I've taken an injury. I might be stuck at Watcher's Rock again for another day. Because I don't honestly know how I can, Yeah. I was like, oh, what's the chances? It's one card out of... What? Why am I doing this? They say the number somewhere. Yeah. I think that's how I got my last injury. Last game, which was the reason we even bailed out. 1 in 24, 1 in 23 because we got drawn one card. Yeah, no, that's terrible odds. And I don't think I have anything. The answer is okay, but hear me out. Yeah. Yeah, and the whistle only stops injuries from... Well, I'm going to try and pluck again. -1, I fail. Sun, oh. Well, we're at least no longer raining. So, that's really bad. I'm going to use my spirit to refill my translator. And then I'm going to refresh. Oh, sorry. I'll lose one card, draw one card, draw a path card. What have I done to the valley? All right, we got Umbra. 89. A dark shadow flashes overhead, and you duck as the shadow banks around and flies back towards you. You raise your hand to shield your gaze and stare up, quickly spotting the terrifying form of the massive raptor. Her body as big as a stilted horse and massive beak open in a terrifying screech. I've never done so poorly in Earthborne Rangers before. I don't think I've ever injured out before, or not injured out. I've never injured out before, and I have definitely I don't think I've ever fatigued out before. I've gotten close. Maybe I have fatigued out, but it's definitely never like this early into the run. Persistent too. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Right. I can't. Oh, that untaps. All right. I'm gonna try and connect with her. 4, 5 effort. 3. Okay, so I can't fail. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Well, we put 3 on still. And then this being is not within reach. Oh, if there's an active predator. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. We'll, exhaust and use one of the calls, so she won't take damage. Okay, the whistle actually did help. Cool. I'm gonna try and block this thing again. Oh my god. How have we done this? Stepped away for breccie too. Oh, you must be West Coast time? Mountain time, maybe? I like that we have like East Coast, West Coast, Central, and then we're like, oh, we need another one. Mountain. PST, yeah. I was like, it's almost 2 for me, so. I want to do early morning streams, but I am starting to run a game on Friday, so I have a feeling that's not going to work every week. So I feel like 12:30 to 12:31ish is probably going to be the new EST Eastern time. Is going to be the new the normal stream time. There'll be a few weeks. I'm going to try to find the best path to communicate if I'm not going to stream. I'd like a good communication path for like, oh, I'm surprise streaming. Like, I do want to like stream Marvel Champion someday. Because I don't want to... Earthborne Rangers is weird because it's campaign, so it's like, if you miss a day, it feels bad. Or it could feel bad. Especially in the later days. Where like, if I do a random Marvel stream and people miss it, it's like, whatever. There, make my hair look slightly less crazy. Oh, I'm plucking. That's right. That's right. I fail. Nothing happens. I can't try and travel again, because that will kill me. Rekeep or... Yeah, that might be how. Because I was hoping that I could use Rangers DB and share the campaign, but I don't think I can. Like, I don't think... I think if I send this out... I don't know why there was a W there. I don't think if I send that out, people can get to that. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong. Oh, let me just try in a private browser. I don't know why I'm being goofy. Yeah, no, because I don't think non-members can join. Yeah. So that's like the only my thing. I was like, oh, this would be really cool. I could just like have a thing people could like see how we travel. But no. I'll probably do I'll probably do a recap. I might um oh yeah, I might work on that. We're adding things to my list of things I need to do, which is always fun. I don't know what. Oh, I'm gonna remember my training. Watch this be the -2. Okay, thank God. We're gonna try to. Well, I love both of these are not things I need. I need travel cards. So we're gonna bottom those and then draw a whistle. Cool. Very, very thankful. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna try that. So I guess I'll just re-up the whistle. And then we'll untap. I'll suffer 1 fatigue. We'll draw a card. Oh, cool. That's very neat. I think I do 5. And just hope that I can clear Umbra before Umbra will murder my friend. Oh, refresh. We'll put 2 there. Then if there are 4 or more tokens, zero. So we'll clear Umbra. I don't think do I have? Oh no, I think I only read stuff if we have the other one. Only if we have a lore and confront. We'll put 1 weather here. There's no active prey. Calypso will add 1 progress to a path card. It will be the Watcher's Rock. Calypso might be the only reason we get out of here. We're going to try to rely on training again. -1, so we'll scry 1, draw 1. Essays on shepherding. I think we have to draw this because I happen to know that we don't have that many. We don't have that many navigation icons. We have 8 of them. We're going to do this to commit 3, and if I draw another -2, we just... Okay, I didn't. We'll put 3. So we can leave this play. We can leave this damnation. We'll use my guy and this awareness to refill this. And we will move on. We'll travel. We are going to be traveling. We should travel back upwards. So probably to Archaeologist Outpost again. We should probably stay up north. I don't think this deck is doing really well with the harder path decks. So I think we go to the archaeologist outpost, then to the ziggurats, then Meadow. Yeah, Meadow's gonna be much easier. Spire. We have to go to Kobo's Market, Golden Shore, and White Sky. We have a couple days to do that. So yeah, I think we're gonna head this way, and it will avoid. It should avoid us taking more damage. So we're gonna keep the ravine. We just have to shuffle in. Ranger Cache was the other one. We'll suffer one and do this, and we'll flip this over. Okay, so this will come in with 5. I believe is how that works. Yeah, and thus we get. And honestly, we should not have left the northern valley. We are not designed to handle the problems. We talked about maybe. I remember at the beginning of the campaign, I kind of thought about doing what I've been calling Troop 603 because it's the New Hampshire area code. Surprise! I'm from New Hampshire. Where I basically every session was the original idea for this was that every session I would go on Rangers DB and find a deck list and then play it. We kind of moved away from that because I don't really know. I just didn't really. It felt weird to do, but maybe we go back to it. Maybe I was right. Maybe it would be really fun and interesting to just play different deck lists. Archaeologist outpost. That's what I was looking for. Oh, did I? Were any of those ruins? Nope. Okay. No, it doesn't have deck list of the week, but like I can still go and like look at deck lists. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting idea. Yeah, there isn't a deck list of the week, but I can sort by like more can I sort by recent? I can like look around. I can tell what decks lists have a lot of likes and which ones don't. But I can just kind of like pick one and we can just go down the line. Yeah, if it had a deck list of the week, that would be super easy. We would just do that. Hey, if whoever runs that, I don't know, that would be cool. The hard part is like, I wouldn't want to use the reward cards though, and I don't know if those are in the list. No, I don't think they are. I think they are just the normal ones. What am I doing? Right. Sorry, one moment. Okay, not important at all. I didn't know that app goes through my do not disturb. Where are we going? Archaeologist output. Archaeological. God. Archaeological outpost. Oh, I forgot to read out. Yeah. You might notice that I don't read out every place. feel free to like kind of remind me to. If you're watching this in the future, I'm sorry. Some of them are like important to read. Some of them are like I feel like I'm gonna read this one 100 times. Siluro Mako, the valley's preeminent archaeologist, set up this outpost many years ago with the help of his father. Since then, he has spent precious little time here, instead using it as a storage facility for many of the most interesting artifacts he's recovered during his expeditions. Inside, you find tables covered with neatly categorized and carefully arranged artifacts and several notebooks containing observations of Siluro Mako and his colleagues. But yeah. Oh, also, yeah. Oh, I've thought about doing that, but I don't have cameras good enough to facilitate. I mean, sorry, I didn't read that part. Bulletin points where you can link. Yeah. Um, to be honest, you probably do. You can use your phone for a camera, and it will be good enough. The hardest part is not necessarily the camera. Like oh, I didn't realize I had the map. Like this is the problem with TAC. This is the problem with good cameras. They break on you. Wait, I have an empty cardboard. Oh yes, I do. Okay. All right. Oh. Um. You can use your phone for the most part for a camera. The hardest part is like mounting it. Like I'm overkilling. This is a dumb camera to have mounted. But I use it because it's the camera I have. And then this is just a Logic webcam. Like this camera is just a Logitech webcam I bought for like $50. It might have not even been that much. And then we need to draw 2 more of these cards. Yeah, the hardest part is like the lighting situation. As you can tell, I often need to, and then we need to be brighter, so this way. As you can tell, like I often need to like figure out what my lighting situation is going to be, but for the most part, right, it's just about doing it. That's what we're doing. Lighting, yeah. And like the thing is that the thing for me is that it's hard to like justify buying like perfect lighting for this setup. Like even though I know it will help, it's just like oh, it's money that I could spend elsewhere. Whoops, I know what's in the deck now. Oh my. Yeah. The big thing for streaming has to be the time it takes to the like consistency, right? Like I'm struggling with it. Um 1-3 search the path deck for the next feature. type of tipatro. Triptypholium. Yeah, that's how we pronounce that word. I think. And put into play, and then we draw a card. Loose boulders. Ooh, that's bad. We're gonna have to inch up this. It's focus 2. But if I fail, nothing bad happens. So that's not a bad call. I don't have navigation icons. So we're gonna do this. Focus effort is 2 plus 1. We make it. We clear it because we put ourselves on it, and then that clears it. And then nothing from the... What do we even call that? Sorry, my partner has texted me. Alright. And then I think I'm gonna pay 2 to put to attach the... What? That's right. I need to remove the in front of everything. I'm gonna attach the Stout-Hearted Guardian onto my roll. So this will let me, when I use my ability... I'm gonna try and pluck from this guy again. I fail. We'll add 1 to the weather. Huh. We're gonna spend my spirit to increase my intentions translator. Stout-Hearted is so good. And then that will draw, that will soothe us of fatigue from Stout-Hearted. Stout-Hearted is very good. Oh. My partner just let me know that she's all done with her stuff and is coming back. I just had to tell her I was streaming. I just wanted to make sure nothing was wrong. Yeah, I think I stay on this because I really... We could try and travel, but I'm really worried about trying the -2 again. Do we go for it? Like, this seems dumb. Like, this seems not worth risking. But I don't think, like, our time limit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have, like, 5 more rounds. So I think the more I put onto it, the better it will be for the next day. Like, I'm definitely not clearing any of the floods in day 4. But maybe on day 5. Yeah, I think that's what I go with. Oh, cool. We make it. We put 3 here. We get rained on, so we lose 1 bit of time. Reverse has to happen, yeah. We did draw a -2. It was just not the. It wasn't the bad -2. Yeah. Oh, for Christmas I got Spiral and Bloom. So I think after this campaign we're gonna, maybe even before, maybe I'll find some lull time. Probably after we do the main of stuff. Meh, I don't know. I kind of want to get through it. I don't kind of want to get to it. So maybe that will be like a. That will be an off stream, maybe. We can take this character to Spire and Bloom. Maybe we do like another character and we'll just do Spire and Bloom content. Yeah, maybe that will be good. We can just. We'll either take a break from this or like we'll do it on like an off day. I kind of want to scan the cards in first, so I haven't like sleeved them up or like looked at them. Day 99 of me begging Earthborne Rangers to let content creators get access to high res scans, so I can so we can just make better content. Nice. I'm eager to play with my duo and I are running through. Yeah, I've Legacy of the Ancestors. I have a playthrough of. I should probably get back to us. Give us. I'm saying, like, Earthborne. I'm not gonna steal your game. I have the game here. I will gladly provide proof of purchase for these scans. I'll even sign up for like a content creator thing. Like I want to make better content. I don't want this weirdness where my archaeology quest is the right size, but Rising Tide for some reason is tiny. I don't know why. Alright, we're gonna refresh, so we'll lose a card, then draw a card. Pretty sure it's that specific order. But if it's not, whatever, it's random enough. And then we draw a card. The Tenebrae. 68? 88. As you walk into a clearing, a sinking sensation fills your chest, and each beat of your heart adds to your unease. You look up and to see the dreaded specters known collectively as the Tenebrae, drifting slowly overhead. Sounds of life grow under their strange shadow. You hear the near inaudible sound that claws at the edges of your perception, like a chorus of labored breaths wheezing through a single narrow aperture. Yeah, today is a cursed day. It's worse than last time we played. I'm gonna be honest, this is not that bad. I'm just gonna survey. Okay, thank God. I'm gonna survey surveyed landed and just ignore it. So yeah, we'll pay this one for surveyed land. It comes in with one marker. It is an aid card, so we will use our ability of Voice of the Elders, sacrificing a focus token to add a second one, which will soothe this one fatigue. Now I can just ignore the Tenebrae. Yeah, the Tenebrae is scary until you realize that you can just fully ignore it. And then we're going to get the F out of here with 2 effort and perceptive. Let's go. That adds 3. Sun happens, which means I will suffer a fatigue. This feature will move to here. With its attachments. It probably won't matter, but I am going to play Oru before we move. And then I think we're going to move. So we play Oru the Sheepdog, the bestest boy, and then we will move away. So that means it was the Sinkhole, the Fundamentalist, and the Tenebrae. Tenebrae? Do they have a pronunciation guide? That stays. This comes back here. Oh yeah, I do want to talk. I've done so much development on this card viewer thing. Like the missions are now rotating. Rising Waters is obviously a little goofed, but that's not a program problem. Tenebrae. Yeah, it would be nice. Wait, can I just ping them in Discord? Does Earthborne Rangers have a pronunciation? Let me just ask. Tenebrae would make sense. We'll show the Earthborne, the Valley map. Oh, I do need to grab the other map. Tryptophylium. Oh, is it like... There's a phobia that's like trypto something, right? Tryptophylium. Folium. Yeah, tryptophylium. I like that you make the pronunciations actually easy, unlike one card game called Netrunner that uses the universal pronunciation guide, and it actually irks me because it's unreadable for me. So we're going to go up to the ziggurat. I think that's just the way better method to move around. The grasslands can be dangerous, but I don't think they're as dangerous as the ravine. Like, double ravine is rough. If it was a ravine straight to meadow, probably, because that helps a lot with meadow. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of the community is the critters. Yeah. No, I like that I like that they are talkative, but they aren't like they aren't like forced to. Like Toad. Why have I forgotten his name? It's a famous Magic card. Chub Frog. Yeah, Chub Frog. For some reason, I'm pretty sure the magic card is Chub Toad. Chub Frog has come into this chat but in the old campaign when it was me and my friend who went away to join the Marines. So I don't know when I'll see him again. Hopefully soon. So I think we're gonna go to the Ziggurat because part of this is I'm just tired of seeing the Ravine cards. Oh. Sorry, I'm just stretching a bit. Oh, is my camera? Oh, my camera's. My camera's tilted more. That's why it felt so weird to sit in frame. I had my camera wrong. Oh my god. So yeah, we're gonna go grasslands. We're going ziggurats, concordant ziggurats. Well, I asked in the general if they have a pronunciation guide, so we'll see if I get a response. It's Saturday though, so I'm hoping they aren't working on a Saturday. They should take their time off. Well, okay. This is assuming that they work a 9 to 5. I don't think they do. I could be wrong. Oh, I guess that's true. We could use the playcast. I'm saying stuff that the stream definitely can't see. I asked in general, and somebody mentioned that they do have the playcast. So I could listen to the playcast and make one. But I don't have to do that for every word. Alright. Search the path deck for the next obstacle. We have our Rangers. Oh my god. Oh my. I forgot how many things there are here. Oh, Quiet's in the deck. That's not... Wait, is there... Okay, so we've seen all 3 things. Okay. Did I mess up? No, that was just the first obstacle. So Quiet's in the deck, so that's cool. Dun. Oh, you guys got me by. I actually kind of forgot I was streaming for half a second. I was just kind of vibing out. Anthill, and then we draw a card. Antelope. Okay. This is my hand. I don't think I've drawn a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Oh no, I think I did. Okay. So we can like move this up. Yeah, we'll just move him up to add 2 progress to him. And then we'll just try and connect with the little guy. Difficulty 1. 3 will clear him. Nothing happens there. Oh, we'll put that back. So right now there's 0. X is 0 on the harvest anthill. Oh, well, obviously we used Oru, the sheepdog, to move the antelope. Artelope, sorry. Artelope. The harvester anthill has 0 currently, so I'm going to try and navigate for 2. I put 2 on here. Sun icon means I'm going to take another fatigue. Oh, I wasted that. We're going to do this. We're going to use a thing to increase. We'll increase the intention translator, which will soothe 1 fatigue. We're going to use awareness, and then we're just going to make it... We're going to try and do the Ziggurat's navigation. We're going to use our 1 awareness, and then 2 zoological recorders, and then astute, which will make it impossible for us to fail. We get a +1, even better. So we are here. Nothing fires. It was difficulty 3 for the navigation, which is why I committed 5 to it, just so we didn't have to fail. So this is normally where I would travel and rest, because I don't like pushing myself, and I think that is probably still the best idea. Because I think Meadow is actually kind of harder to get through, especially since we're going to go through the grassland. And I want to be able to put in the rewards we've gotten, like Ranger Badge, which will give me more travel icons. Do I not have... Wait, I don't have Ranger Badge in here? Okay, I don't have Ranger Badge. We'll figure that one out. So I think with this, we're gonna travel. We will be traveling to Meadow, but we will be camping. So we'll just... I guess this is a good time as any to do this. We'll just record our travels. So we first went from Watcher to archaeological outpost. Then we traveled from here to the Ziggurat, and then we will have traveled to Meadow camping. we gained on day 4 we gained Rising Waters, and nothing else happened. With that, I think this will bring us to an end. To recap, shout out to Echoes from the Valley, a new podcast from Dar. First episode was excellent. And please check out Incandescent Sky, especially if you're in the Minnesota area. It's during Con of the North, February 15th, 1 p.m. Sunday, Minnesota time. It's a multiplayer epic event. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. For news, I'm going to be going to a Netrunner tournament. Womp womp. Whoop whoop. Oh, whoop whoop. Can't read. Oh, I'm going to definitely have a bunch of copyright strikes on this video. That's going to be really fun. Not copyright strikes. It'll be claims. That's fine. I don't care. Multiplayer epic that seems like great. For me, I will be going to a Netrunner tournament tomorrow. Ahoy there. Oh, hi, Rox. I'm literally just about ending. How is it going, Rox? I was just saying, there's this epic multiplayer event for Earthborne Rangers in Minnesota. That seems awesome. We're wrapping up because we just ended day 4, and I need to prep for some Netrunner for tomorrow's tournament that I'm playing. We'll be back around next week, minimum next week, around 1 p.m. Eastern. Netrunner is fun. Netrunner is a lot of fun, and is probably the only card game that's I still mostly play competitively. Magic I've turned into kind of just only playing competitively because I have tournament grinder friends. I have friends who do tournament grinding. Shout out Netrunner. Shout out Null Signal Games that keeps it alive. They're great. Earthborne Rangers is what we just played. It's made by Earthborne Games. They just released a new expansion for it called Fire and Bloom, but yeah, we've been playing this. With that, I would normally raid, but raiding with it's very fun. It's a cooperative. It's 1 to 4 player cooperative game. And it makes the world feel very alive, which is a lot of fun. I'd probably stream more, but again, I want to prep for the Netrunner tournament, and I've been having a lot of technical problems, and it's stressing me. But yeah, shout out that Null Signal Games keeps Netrunner alive. I love it. Netrunner has been my main competitive game for like 2 years now. Yeah, we'll talk soon. I'm just rambling before I wrap up stream. I was gonna say I normally raid, but I'm dual streaming now, and that's a little awkward to do. Thank you guys. Yeah. And again, last thing, go check out Echoes from the Valley. It's a great podcast. It's in the description on the YouTube stream. Twitch stream doesn't let me do that. Here on YouTube, yep. Yeah, you here on YouTube, figured it's better to just stream at both places now. Especially since my my affiliates no longer are required to are no longer exclusive to Twitch. I'm everywhere now. I like that. Just the only difference for me is YouTube has @ symbols in the front, and then Twitch doesn't, and that's the only way I can tell because I use a combined chat program. All right, I've been rambling for a bit too long, so peace. Bye, everyone.